government, fresh off 12 U-turns and a -59 approval rating, has found a new enemy. Not grooming gangs, not economic decline, not the crumbling NHS. No, they've decided their biggest threat is a social media platform. Elon Musk's X is now in the crosshairs, and Technology Secretary Liz Kendall says she'd support blocking it if Ofcom decides to pull the trigger. Will Kingston's calling it pound shop tyranny, and honestly, he might be onto something. Welcome back to UK Political Insight, where we're unpacking the government's sudden burgeoning passion for online safety that coincidentally targets the one platform where they get absolutely roasted daily. Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride through free speech, tech regulation, and political motivations that are more transparent than cling film. I'm bringing you multiple videos today because British politics is currently producing more drama than a Netflix series, and someone needs to make sense of it all. So let's dive into why the government wants to potentially ban X, whether their concerns are legitimate, and what this really tells us about a government that's spectacularly unpopular and increasingly desperate to control the narrative. Will Kingston absolutely went off on GB News, and his central argument is pretty straightforward. The government claims this is about protecting people from AI-generated images, specifically from X's chatbot Grok, which was being used to digitally undress people without consent. Horrific stuff, genuinely disturbing. We'll get to that. But Kingston's point is that the government's sudden, overwhelming concern about this specific issue on this specific platform feels suspiciously convenient, given that X is also the platform where grooming gangs have been exposed, where government failures get highlighted daily, and where ordinary people have a megaphone to call out politicians on their nonsense. His accusation is brutal and
the British government, already drowning in U-turns, collapsing credibility, and a brutally negative approval rating, has suddenly discovered a new national emergency. And no, it isn't grooming gangs, economic decline, or a crumbling NHS, but a social media platform it can't control. Especially involving children, is genuinely horrifying and unacceptable, and X should have acted faster and more decisively to prevent it. But two things can be true at once: a legitimate safety issue can exist, and a government can exploit that issue to target a platform that daily exposes its failures, keeps grooming gang scandals in the public eye, and allows ordinary people to directly challenge politicians without media gatekeepers. Instead of comprehensive, platform-wide legislation that tackles AI abuse at its source, the government has jumped straight to threatening the nuclear option of banning an entire platform, a move that conveniently aligns with its political interests and hostility toward Elon Musk, a billionaire who doesn't fund them and openly mocks their record. This isn't the behavior of a competent government protecting the public, it's the behavior of one trying to reassert control over a narrative it's losing, wrapping censorship in child protection language to make opposition politically radioactive, and in doing so, confirming the very fears about authoritarian overreach and selective enforcement that it insists don't exist.